let's get this live started. Let's get this camera straight. All right, not too bad. I'm gonna get my hair though. First, before I started the live, I was like, I don't think I want to have my face in the camera. Now I'm like, let me make sure I get my hair all up in the shot. So yeah, let's get into it. We are gathered here today for our first live on the channel. We passed 600 subscribers on the way back, and would you know we're almost all the way to 700? That's crazy. So maybe by the end of the year, going into 24, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups at the bottom, we may actually cross 700 subscribers. So I have no doubt next year I'll be crossing 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs. Maybe I'll hit five. Who cares about the numbers, right? But yeah, hopefully you guys have been having a good day. Hopefully you guys had a good year. We're still a little bit in full moon energy. Again, I didn't realize there was going to be a full moon on the 26th, but of course I always look up to the sky or to the clouds. And this morning I noticed a full moon. So yeah, kind of got my energies feeling pretty all the way up, as they would say in rap songs. So as you come into the live, like the video so that more people can know that I'm going live right now, and subscribe to the channel. You're bound to like what you see here today, the magician. So yeah, come one, come all. Let's get into some channel messages. I can't wait to watch this one back myself. I don't even know how long I'll be going live. I'm in a library and it's complete silence, so the loudest thing being heard is my shuffling right now. So we're going to be getting into some love messages for the collective. I was shuffling for like 5 minutes before I went on live, and I'm still shuffling. Get these energies primed. It should be a nice, good 20 to 30 minute session, right? All right, so let's see. Let's get to it. First messages. Actually, my head's getting cold. I'm getting that feeling right now when it's like people are attracted to you, but they don't know why they're attracted to you. They just come around. Had that happen several times already. All right, am I still shuffling? So your grounded message for today is the beginning of the live. We got the Page of Cups, so there's a crush. Random black women I've never seen before. So maybe this is your first time here at the channel. I know that was kind of a way for me to discover a lot of tarot readers in the past. Those that was going live, right? Like one of my favorite readers. Mm, I can't be name dropping, right? I give other people my energy. I won't even be able to let my own channel grow. But yeah, there's this one. I forgot what her name is. It's Empress something, right? They're all Empresses. Um, but that's literally all she does is go live. I may drop her name down in like the description box or something like that, depending on how I feel. Um, but yeah, let's get into it. Page of Cups. You have a young artist here, a singer or a dancer. This is a muse, so muse activity. Again, it could be a budding intuitive or someone just viewing you as a romantic prospect, right? Page of Cups is also indicative of some sort of an apology, but I don't usually get that often as a reader, right? Every reader has their own interpretation of the cards. So let's see, what's the message for you today in regards to love? Our first message is the Six of Swords. So yeah, there were no jumpers, but the first message we have is the Six of Swords. Yeah, I may want to try not putting the cards right in front of my face. So for me, the Six of Swords is clarity, right? Other than the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords is coming out of mental toxicity, right? The Two of Swords, got a lot of swords, a lot of air sign energy here. We may have a lot of Libras on the channel as the channel is moving more towards a Libra centric channel. But the Two of Swords is indecision, right? It's that crossroads, kind of like when people told you one day you're gonna be coming to that fork in the middle of the road, right? And you're gonna have to make a decision. So I'm letting my imagination run off, right? As an intuitive, that's why it's good to have a lot of different experiences as a person so that you have multiple ways of expressing yourself, right? That's how the divine is able to use you, right? As a child, it's natural as a child because a child has no natural inclination to anything. But as an adult, we are, someone walks past us, we concerned about what that person thinks, right? Even that person, right? Unconsciously, as an intuitive or an empath, that person's throwing their emotions, right? Their judgments, even if they're saying something positive, right? That's why I can understand why women sometimes when they get so many different compliments out the day, their emotions are just tired or their thoughts are just tired. It's like, okay, another one, right? Another one. And as a dude, being attractive or just having some sort of a talent that everyone is attracted to. I mentioned I've had so many compliments over the week in regards to the way that I speak, my hair. Like a lot of people have seen my new hairstyle over the past week or two, and they're like, "It looks good." Even when I try to downplay like the things that people say are good to me, they're like, just accept the compliment. And I'm like, yeah, I think I should just accept the compliment. The Hermit, Virgo Major Arcana, introspection, right? Looking within oneself. Could be indicative of like a pre spiritual awakening or a dark night of the soul. But Virgos are very detail oriented, right? They're critical thinkers, right? They make great assistants, great entrepreneurs as well. And definitely great employees. They're great friends, right? So what am I getting so far? Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Hermit. It's either I'm getting meditation or so what is this? A kumbaya session? I'm getting duck duck goose. And for others, this could be I mean we're at the end of the year, so this could be like a vacation for some, going on some sort of retreat or something like that. Or I mean, with it being solitude, it could be the home. Some of you guys may like incense, candles, setting the mood. Why do we always have to set the mood for someone else? Why we can't just set the mood for ourselves, right? The Five of Cups, grief or loss. There's some interesting energies coming through this live. Hmm. In regards to the emotions, right? Five is indicative of change. So it could be a change in your romance sector. It could be a change when it comes to your health, right? Or your intuition. So there's already multiple messages coming in here. The last card for the first row is the Chariot card, which is intuition. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. Someone's either isolating themselves and training their intuition. I think that's the main message, yeah. And that reminds me of Miss Ida in the Hoodoo Tarot, right? She was a very young girl, like she wasn't even a teenager, and she initiated herself, right? Most cultured or most people, they have like some sort of a tutor, guide, or sensei to initiate them into their speciality, right? um, Again, as an example, I see it all the time when I'm in a hospital, right? I see these doctors that are like 60, 70, 80 years old, right? And they have to train a room full of like med students, right? So even me myself, I started getting it more and more into tarot by watching master, you know, tarot specialists, right? Taking a course or two, that sort of thing, right? I've had my fair share of super chats and donating, believe it or not. So Chariot can be indicative of a Cancer, but it's willpower, right? Your inner strength, confidence, but it's also movement, right? Chariot's with the first car, so this could be transportation. So like I said, this is a vacation for someone, right? That's a secondary story. And then also someone is training their intuition, or I think they may be getting initiated here. Now we can combine those one and the same. Maybe someone is going on self-love or a healing journey, Chariot, that's nurturing love. from the feminine, right? But self-love here, with it being solitude. What does solitude mean? By herself. So let's get into it. The second row here. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. So a feminine divine is being channeled as. So this could be feminine, like a matriarch here, like a woman, and it can be a masculine as well. Take gender how it resonates, but a feminine that is heavily invested in the earth realm, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This could be anyone like, well, we do have Virgo here, so this could be a strong assistant, but it could be a supervisor, a business owner, or an entrepreneur, right? A woman that specializes in real estate or home development or redecorating or whatever the case may be, a gardener, right? An earthly woman, right? I'm getting okay curves here. So the story is starting to it's starting to unfold here. This looks like a very relaxed Queen of Pentacles here with the Six of Swords. She's filled with clarity, right? Yeah, it's a professional. She's reached queen status. Let's go for the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the divine feminine, right? It could be multiple people, or this is one person with a lot of different talents, skills, and abilities. So it's a mother, a wife, right? We know why, because she is also a Queen of Wands, very beautiful, right? A feminine leader, right? Very creative. This could be a model, right? An athlete, an actor, a spiritualist, right? It could be any number of things. Like I said, it could be someone that's into like modeling, like they change clothes a lot. Jay-Z changed clothes. It could be someone that's into like makeup, perfume, that sort of thing, right? Or just simply a hand craftsman, hand craftswoman. Let's go ahead and clarify the Hermit card. Why is the Hermit card here for today's live? With these usually tending to be love and romance messages, Ace of Wands. So the Queen comes out with a wand. So yeah, like I said, the King and Queen of Wands are usually they match on a vibrational level to me as the Magician, right? We would like to see the Magician with his wand, but you know that the legend of the Queen of Wands. She's coming through manifesting, right? Right. The power of the law of attraction, right? Again, with beauty, right? You can hypnotize people with beauty, right? That we all know what vampires do, right? Everyone here has seen what is that Breaking Dawn movie? What is it, Twilight or whatever the case may be? These are similar characteristic traits, right? That we would say the feminine, Queen of Wands, oh, she's so over sexualized, or oh, she's a pole dancer, or she's a stripper, or whatever the case may be, right? But when we look at Olympic athletes or whatever the case may be, don't they dress half naked, right? Don't when we read the story of Bible of Adam and Eve in the Bible, weren't they naked in a birthday suit? Let's go ahead and clarify the loss here, or the grief, or the change up in emotions. I want to see if it's positive or negative here. For the Five of Cups, we get a Three of Wands. So communication or meeting someone halfway here. It almost feels like unrequited love here, distance in a relationship. Now, take it how it resonates. I'm not sure if this is a permanent thing or if this is just something that happens periodically, right? When we think of an example I'll give is like when we think of adult relationships, right? Mature relationships. How before you meet the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, you have your own lease, right? You have your own apartment or house, you have your own car, you have your own job, right? And you meet someone, right? Whether it's a coworker or you go to a bar and you meet someone, you would hope that that person has their own life, right? What do you bring to the table, basically, so that they're not codependent on you? And then, you date each other, right? You don't just jump into a relationship with each other and start living with each other, right? As two grown adults, you go back to your house and I go back to my house, right? We have our own lives to work. We have our own things we need to fulfill, right? And then when we get free time, like for the weekends and stuff like that, maybe we can sleep over or hang out or whatever the case may be, right? Get to know each other a little bit more, date, all that type of stuff, right? So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like if for some of you guys, again, I'm not sure if it's unrequited love. I'm not sure if I don't think it was a breakup from the past just yet. I think this is the current energy here. We're going to clarify Chariot, which symbolizes the distance in his relationship. Yeah, the High Priestess, Cancer on top of Cancer. So one of you guys here is a Cancer. hmm Or you could have a Cancer coming towards you, or it could just be Cancerian energy at this time, right? A lot of with these being love messages, this could be someone wanting to develop a higher concept of love with you here. The High Priestess is a spiritualist, right? Very esoteric and occultic, right? Like the difference between a pencil and a pen, which I just reposted something that my Facebook reminded me of earlier today. The High Priestess, instead of seeing a book, you see in this particular version of the High Priestess, it's a scroll. So again, ancient wisdom, right? Something that people don't necessarily always look to find. Okay. Numerology 2 of the major arcana. Inner voice, the keyword. So yeah, we definitely have someone here giving off divine feminine energy. Maybe they're into hermetics, right, as the hermit, but double Cancerian energy as the chariot and the high priestess. I don't know, are high priestess allowed to get married or be in relationships? We do have the magician showing up in the reading today. Showed up in my pre-shuffle. Not sure if I showed it on camera or not, but we have the magician. So it's clarifying this Queen of Wands, right? So yeah, very powerful here. Someone has their words are very powerful here. The Six of Swords here. The way they communicate, possibly the way they write things or convey certain messages, right? They can command people to do things. Yeah, there's definitely a lot. Like I just expressed this on my community tab. Like there's some people I can't listen to, and I can listen to people. Like I used to listen to my father give an hour and a half, 2 hour long lectures when one of my stepsisters, I have two of them, used to get in trouble, right? And of course, I had to sit there, right? When one person in the class gets in trouble, everybody gets punished, right? So I never had to get spankings from my dad because I always listened to the wisdom that he was imputing, right? So this person here, they speak life, they speak death. Um, yeah, they're just a very powerful manifester. They may be some okay, is this person a motivational speaker or something like that? This Queen of Pentacles? Okay, so they may own a platform as well. Because the magician, where does the magician do his work? On a stage or on a platform. A stage magician. Let's go ahead and put love messages. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. And look at this. I was talking about the magician's coming out with his wand. This is what we have here. A specialist, right? The universe's favorite is what I'm getting. How do you become the universe's favorite, right? Like, how do you become the teacher's favorite? How do you win over your lover if the one that doesn't love you yet? But you get the idea. Like, how do you win over your lover, right? Through hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, research. All these different things help you manifest, right? That's how you become the magician. The magician is actually, well, the hermit is actually the magician, right? The cloaked one. What do you see him wearing? A cloak. This is after you come out of isolation and become one with the universe. But let's clarify this Queen of Wands, this sexy beast here. Five of Wands, competition, conflict here. Five of Wands on top of the Queen, on top of the Two of Swords. Hmm. Not sure what the message is. I mean, it's definitely like competition or some sort of a conflict here. Okay, this could be Patreon or OnlyFans or something like that or whatever, because the Two of Swords is a blockage, right? Block communication, which would be a doorway or a barrier to entry into this Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, creativity and passion. On top of this Hermit, let's clarify this central row. The Four of Swords. Ooh, someone's very passionate here. Now, I'm not sure if this is the energy that's coming towards you or if this is you here. Very sexual energy, which is why I was getting OnlyFans and Patreon. We could even have a dancer here. I'm not going to dig too much deeper down that rabbit hole, but hey, you get the idea. Hmm. Let's clarify this Three of Wands communication, waiting for the ships to come in here, or busting a move, taking action. Five of Cups, the King of Cups. Hmm. Communication, either waiting or receiving communication from this King of Cups. This King of Cups may be bringing a new type of love to this situation. This may be, I'm not sure if this is an unorthodox relation. How many of those we can actually have here? I mean, we always see the same thing over and over and over and over when it comes to relationships. So when are we going to see something new, or when are the Renaissance men and women going to start revealing themselves, right? Hopefully in 2024. But yeah, the King of Cups is indicative of someone very supportive, empathetic, and sympathetic. They could have some sort of an intuitive or psychic gift, right? Being empathic themselves. Again, they could be some sort of a comedian, a poet, even, right? A highly advanced romancer, right? They wrote the book on romance. But yeah, extremely powerful lover here. It could be anyone from like a strong drinker, right? You know, some people reveal their true thoughts or their true emotions when they're drunk, right? Bruce Lee, oh, not Bruce Lee, was it Jackie Chan, a drunken master, anyone? Um, could be a swimmer or a fisherman or just someone that likes to be around water. Seaman, pause. Let's clarify this high priestess on top of the chariot. Justice. Mm, 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 mm. Libra, major arcana, air sign energy. Justice, truth, honesty, making things right, karma. Could even be the political system as well. Am I getting options? Well, I was going to say options. It could also be, you know, making a decision, balance. Could even be collaborations. Now, this, yeah, and it's confirming here like a higher spiritual connection that's being developed here that has you in the middle of it, or the person that's coming towards you in the middle of it. But we had a lot of major arcana so far, to be honest with you. Let's go for the fourth row. Temperance. Our earth angel appears. Spiritual healing. hmm Sagittariuses are very adventurous as well. They're very knowledgeable, right? You either get the experience through hanging out in the library, Libras, the librarian, or the other way I like to get experience is hands-on experience. I was always able to learn that way, right? And this is getting out and getting it done, right? Exploring. Mother Nature can be very healing, talking in a spiritual sense. Right? Comes out on top of the magician. Yeah, this person is very powerful here. Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Yeah, they're very calming here. They bring a lot of healing to people. Yeah, this is a very nurturing mother or mother figure. Might this may be like a mother of nations even traveling around with this temperance, right? It reminds me of Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, everyone gets a car. Let's see, let's clarify the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. I definitely need some clarification here. The Fool card, Aries energy, Mars in the house. So yeah, so I'm getting the channel message. This person here, I guess there's different levels of beauty, but it's the Queen of Wands. It's like, how many different ways can you say she's beautiful, right? And this is where you have to get men. This is where you have to get creative when, I don't know, what do you call it? Pickup lines, right? She's so beautiful that she's blinding people here. Just the Two of Swords. The Fool, Aries, is indicative of the face, right? Or the body, right? And they're very expressive, right? Five of Wands, competition here. She may even went through some sort of a change physically. It could be physical development. I don't think it's puberty. It could have been like weight loss, weight gain, depending on your type, or again, maybe putting on muscle or something like that. Some women are into that sort of thing, right? Um, And then yeah, the whole row starts with the two of swords, so that's like indecision or not having clear vision, aka this feminine here, because I don't think this is a masculine. This feminine here, she's like blinding everyone with her beauty, right? She's throwing everyone off with her beauty, and that's why she's able to manifest, right? Will make a good salesman. We have the hangman. Yeah, like working in a center industry, the women were always able to get the top sales because their voice, even if they were unattractive, on the phone, they would have very I'm just gonna say it, like they have very sexy voices or like very attractive voices, right? So they're able to especially with dudes would be attracted to them. I would be hearing these dudes as they talk to them on the phone, like trying to get their number and like their social media and stuff like that. And these chicks would be playing it off. Again, these women may not even be attractive, but their phone voice made him a great salesman, right? So they had leeway and sway over certain people. Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands, a microphone, or whatever the Queen of Wands uses, the tool, a cell phone, whatever, a walking stick, right? An instrument that they play at their disposal to woo people. The Hangman comes out, Piscean energy, right? Self-love, the healer, actually very self-sacrificing energy as well. But this could be a pause or a hang up in a situation here. There's a lot of mm, ooh. What is this? This could be a Kundalini awakening here. There's something else that I don't really want to say. Mm, what is a word that rhymes with masturbation? Pause. But we got the hangman here. You know what I never noticed, or maybe I just forgot? He has stars. You know, like how cartoon characters, when they get hit and they have like stars or birds swirling all over their head. I mean, that's the perspective he's getting. He's hung upside down, and I'm pretty sure his blood is rushing to his head, right? It's almost kind of like having regret on your deathbed or something like that, like life reflection, like Jesus on the cross. What was he saying, right? My God, why have you forsaken me? But yeah, very. It also symbolizes enlightenment as well. I think this may be self-imposed because the first card in this row is Hermit, and then we have the Ace of Wands, which is passionate new beginnings, right? A burst of creativity. Four of Wands. I mean, if it's not sleep, it's some form of a meditation, yeah. And then the Hangman comes in with higher concepts of spirituality. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, someone's initiating themselves here. Hmm. Let's see. King of Cups, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. There's some serious channel messages coming through this thing. Um, so one thing I want to mention, this person is initiating themselves. They may be hearing voices. Now, if this is you, don't let that deter you because do you know how books are written? Right? Do you know how editors, authors, and even illustrators, people that write these great speeches, do you know how they operate? They operate by themselves, right? They have to go over their work over and over and over by themselves, thinking about and rehearsing what they said. And if you were to walk past their room as their door was closed, you would think that they was crazy and that they was talking to themselves. So that's how books are written. I'm in a library full of books. How do you think they were written? By somebody sitting down and writing and thinking to themselves. The King of Cups here. So yeah, definitely a comedian. So the Ten of Swords comes out on top of the King of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. But yeah, gossip, rumors. I'm also getting a round of applause here or a standing ovation for some. This could be like a traveling, yeah, motivational speaker or comedian. Getting Dave Chappelle vibes. There was loss and grief here emotionally. Sometimes people can fall out of love with their not only their person, but like their gift, their talent, or whatever the case may be. But I hate name dropping, right? On to the next. Let's clarify Justice, High Priestess, and Chariot, all major arcana. Six of Pentacles. Reciprocation, equal give and take. Says kindness on the card. It reminds me of Libra, so Libra on Libra action. For you guys here, you may be Libras again. I favor Libras. If you don't know, I'm a Libra myself. Now, we could also be dealing with a salesman as well, right? Maybe you are a motivational speaker. Maybe you are a comedian, or you're like a budding celebrity, intuitive singer or dancer, right? It's something about sold out. You want people to connect to you more, and there's two things I want to say. You want people to connect to you more on a personal level, because that's how you affect people. That's how you affect change, right? It's like a soul singer. That's why they call it soul music, because they sing to you, or whatever their art is. They express like actual parts of their soul, like little pieces of their soul or their spirit. Sometimes you can hear testimony in there. That's kind of the thing. That's why it's the difference between hip hop and rap, right? I like both, so I don't have to. I'm not gonna argue with nobody, right? Um, but yeah, something about being sold out here, mm, or at least some sort of a patronage. I would just say nurture your talent, and over time it's gonna get better here. What's the love messages though? We got one more row. Let's figure out what's going on here with the love and romance. Now, Temperance is here with the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. Balancing or juggling here. This could be something new that you're starting. For me, it would resonate as going live for the first time on the channel. Hopefully, there's more lives in the future, right? This could also be with the Queen of Pentacles here in this row. This could be, oh, a woman getting her bearings on entrepreneurship. Even a stage magician is here. Even Temperance is here. So it's someone, they're starting some sort of a new path, whatever it may be, or however it's resonating for you, right? We went to college for whatever 2 or 4 year degree, and then we realized a couple years later we don't even want to do that, right? So you start something new, right? When you have more of a perspective, or more of the person that you are, right? And it's what are you balancing? Work and home life. It could be well, health is similar to wealth is me, so it could be wealth and health, but it's your home life and your work life, and it may become one and the same here, right? Which is the wave of the future, right? Since they want to replace all of us with automatons and all this bullshit. um let's go with the Fool card, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. This new leap of faith, or this new journey that someone's going on here, apparently initiating themselves. So yeah, you don't have to be spiritual here. You could just be starting some sort of a new journey, some sort of a new passion project here. The Six of Cups, memories. Yeah, after you leave, again, I have to share with you my experience in the way that I move here. You go to these jobs, right? And keep your job, keep your career, right? Or whatever it is, right? You take whatever knowledge, wisdom that you learned from those places, and you integrate it into whatever your new artistic form of way of expression is, right? They take a piece of you with them, right? Your time, your life, and all this other stuff. You take from them what you need to take from them as well, right? But the Six of Cups is indicative of like past life energy. It could be anything from like past feelings, past memories, past relationships, or people from the past thinking of you. Right? There's a lot of change in this role. So at first it was like this Queen of Wands is so beautiful that she's blinding people here. Now what I'm getting is, yeah, people could have seen you change or something like that. Ugly duckling, beautiful swan. Yeah, and I was actually looking at this movie, A Black Swan, with Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman can rap, yo. She released this one rap when I was still in high school. I was like, yo, this chick can spit. And yeah, so this could be people from your past. They're noticing you change, or they're noticing you blossom here, right? Because the Fool, I'm not sure if this is a masculine or a feminine, but she's blossoming, right? The Hangman, a new perspective or enlightenment. Again, a new passion project here. Again, a lot of people are attracted to you sexually, but this could be a Kundalini awakening, right? When you go through abstinence, you build up that sexual or creative sacral chakra energy, right? They talk about this all the time for men, semen retention, and for women, right? I just think um, women and their subtle cues are probably one of the most sexiest things ever. And that's how they can hold my attention, right? I don't want to see everything. I'm gonna look the other way, right? I don't want to be me too, ma'am, right? Let's see. The Hangman, the King of Wands. Ooh la la. Who's here up in this live today? Your king is showing up now. It could be your feminine as well, right? A very enlightened individual, very spiritual. The Hangman is here. hmm The Hermit is here as well. The Ace, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. The King and Queen of Wands. And the only other wands out of what, 30 something cards here on the table, other than the King and Queen of Wands, I'm gonna show it to you. And they have their wands, right? The power of manifestation, right? The laws of attraction, right? Who needs luck when you have skill? And this is why people hate on the Queen of Wands and the King of the Queen and the King of Wands with the wand here in the middle, right? Chemistry. It's like, who needs luck, right? But yeah, your divine counterpart is going to be approaching you soon if you are not already connected to them somehow, right? We're all still waiting on union. Some of us are even in, I don't want to put this out there, but some of you guys are wasting time in relationships you know you don't want to be in. Let's see here, right? Like you've surpassed the person. I've been there. Like I've passed the person that I was in a long-standing relationship with, and because I was trying to push them to be better or more, they couldn't take that, right? So I just had to move on. Right? And guess what they did? Instead of proving themselves or getting better, they took 10 steps back, 100 steps back. And I just bust out laughing the next time I saw them. Like, you couldn't even do better? Like, you didn't even progress? You went back? Confirmation. Stay away from me. So yeah, that's the saga of my relationship with the Capricorn. Maybe I'll explain it to you guys one day. Someone has to stand up to the bully, right? Not to call Capricorns the bully, right? But if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Libra, right? Justice. Ten of Swords, King of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. A token of appreciation here. hmm This would be, like I said, giving your teacher that apple, your favorite teacher that apple. What did I say early in this reading? Just coming off of that story, like how do you win people over, right? How do you become a good salesman? How do you make that person that you are admiring or attracted to fall in love with you, right? It takes blood, sweat, and tears. It takes work. It takes research. It takes effort. It takes confidence, consistency, all that type of stuff that the earth suits, right? Right. We all think we need to be this Queen of Pentacles here. We don't all need to be a Queen of Pentacles, right? We don't all have to have a Fortune 500 business, right? These $1 billion businesses that people have. You can be perfectly fine being the Page of Pentacles, your little business that you started, right? Have some confidence, right? The most confident people in the world go off their own talent, skill, and ability, and instead of letting other people rule them and drain them, right? Because think about it. You get 24 hours in a day, right? You spend 8 hours sleeping, supposedly, and then 8 hours working. You only have 8 hours to try to fit whatever you want to do. And I was just having this conversation with someone a couple days ago. Damn, how long has it been since I've had an actual 9 to 5? Now I've had them lined up, nice paying jobs too. It's like I'm gonna sit there and let somebody tell me, someone that needs me, but they gonna act like I need them. Oh, I'm giving you this position, or I'm offering you this job, right? Not even knowing who they talking to. And it's like, so you're gonna let somebody tell you that an hour of your life is worth 15, $20, whatever the case may be, a year worth of working for someone else, and you can get a six-figure salary. When I'm pretty sure if you put in just this amount of work or effort for your own things, right? You could probably, because what do they say? If you work for someone, you'll never become a millionaire, or whatever the case may be. You'll never reach your full potential following orders, right? In certain situations, right? Now, I'm not telling people to go out there and quit your job, or don't, you know, stop resonating on the same frequency as your family and your friends, right? And go do something crazy. But how do you think the best inventions in the world are? How do you think, all these creative things were discovered, right? It's because people were doing out of the box things, right? At some point, people get bored of just sitting around their house, right? Staying in the same city, seeing the same faces that they grew up with, and everywhere they turn. When I see my friends or just anyone in particular, a family member, and I ask them what they have been up to, the only thing they have to tell me is work. How annoying that is. But yeah, don't let nobody make fun of your nail business that you're only making $10,000 from right now, right? It's a page of pentacles, right? Maybe you'll get to the nine of pentacles, or maybe you'll get to the queen of pentacles, but even still, the page of pentacles can be a six-figure job. Do you literally need to make $1 million to live your best life? Right? Like, who are you trying to prove anything to? Last card of the reading, six of pentacles, justice, high priestess, and a chariot. The page of swords here. So it would be known as the curiosity or spying card. This has been, to me, it has become someone that is very timid as well. This page of swords. So you could actually have someone spying on you at this time, or just possibly looking into you. They may want to support you. This could also be someone that's seeking a relationship with you here, as the high as justice is here. The high priestess is here as well with the chariot. So may be seeking a higher level connection with you, right? So this can definitely be some sort of a spiritual teacher or guru or something like that, or someone that does want a relationship with you. They're researching you here, or they're looking into you. Let's check the last the cards at the bottom of the deck here. Muse activity. Either they're crushing on you, you make this person blush. This person's possibly writing poetry about you or something like that. Yeah, for some of you guys, ooh, 3 pages. Yeah, this person's probably possibly younger than you, or they just come off very youthful, right? I dated more older women in my life than younger women, right? And when I have serious conversations with them, they be like, this man is 30, blah, blah, blah. This man's 40 and he's over here dancing off of Soldier Boy songs. This was 15 years ago. And they still had those gripes then that they think like these chicks be having now. It's like things don't change. But guess what? Men have the same type of concerns about women that they've been having for since Adam or Eve bit that damn apple. So let's get that. I'm gonna play both sides, right? I'm a Libra, baby. I'm a Libra. I hear what you guys be saying. So the page of cups, that's one, strength. There's a lot of beauty here. And I mean, there's a lot of internal strength here. We have the magician and the queen and the king of wands. Very beautiful, very attractive. We have leaders here in the chat, right? A leader that's prospecting you, nine of cups. Yeah, 10 of cups. The ace of swords. Oh my God. They see you as wish fulfillment and then they're tempted by you. A lot of you guys may be earthbound celebrities with a lot of gifts that you don't even realize. Yeah, that's what I say. Hone your talents and hone your gifts and abilities, right? Whatever it may be. Um, don't ever feel like an industry is saturated as well. Just because everyone's doing it, don't mean you can't do it as well and put your own spin on it. And now everyone's looking at you, right? Like when I first got into tarot, I didn't really run into a lot of black folk that was doing tarot, right? I didn't, especially black guys doing tarot. And now I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, right? So yeah, never let anybody tell you that, oh, that area is too saturated or whatever the case may be. Like you get your slice. F what they saying. And plus you have a lot of talent, skill, and ability here. I see. Either you have self-love here coming. It does not have to be love, right? You could definitely know yourself. You could be a man and have a feminine nature. How do you think Victoria's Secret was created? You can definitely be a feminine and the female version of that whole story, right? So yeah, we have like women wrestlers and stuff like that. We have women athletes. Like check out Shakari Richardson, check out Cardi B, check out what's the other one? Simone Biles, who's in the news right now because she pulled a dude. These are confident women, right? Like when you're at the top, where do you think you're supposed to go? There's nowhere else to go. Like let the peons hate. Can you even hear them from way up there? It's like God. Um. So who's here? To be honest with you, before I close up this reading, we got so many majors. Hmm. Well, what do we have here? So just to remind you guys, you do have your person coming towards you. If this isn't self-love, right? The confidence that you've built for yourself, right? But definitely attraction, chemistry. being very hot. That reading is still resonating with me. I'm still thinking about that reading. Like people are like looking at you and your person like, oh my God. And then the Wheel of Fortune came out. This is at the bottom, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, and the Page of Cups. So this person, even if this is a new love, they see something in you, a new perspective that they never saw in someone, right? Those of you in a relationship, you could be learning something new about your person. Again, this may very well be like your husband comes home or your wife come home and say, honey, husband, dear, I'm tired of it. We need to, I got an idea. Not even we need to, I got an idea. Let's move forward, right? So, yeah. Mm, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, right? Take gender as it resonates. A very supportive masculine, right? A very productive feminine. There's a lot of pages here. I don't really want to call out any numbers here. I mean, unless there's like a bunch of them. So we got surrender here, right? Self-care, all positive. Six of Swords is clarity, right? Or a better perspective. When we saw the Ace of Swords, getting clarity or getting a better perspective or an outlook on a situation, whatever it may be. Some of you guys may feel like you're at a dead end job. Start a side hustle, start a side business, right? We have the Six of Pentacles, patronage, kindness, right? Take it seriously. Use your social medias to attract love, all right? That's what it's there for. Most of you guys know how to do that. So why don't you guys know how to promote yourself on, you know, as far as business, right? And then the Six of Cups, memories, right? Success and the emotions, right? You want to have that, you want to be, they was talking about the American dream 50, 75, 100 years ago. Don't you want to have that same feeling, right? I think that's it. I'll do a break deck message. Should I do a moon and star message for you guys before I go? Yeah, look at you. You have so much potential here. Just avoid the negativity and the karmic things, right? Don't quit your job on like a bad note, or don't leave your relationship on a sour note. Like, and that's the thing. You don't have to crap on other people when you become a better version of yourself, right? When people start going to church and they think, okay, maybe they don't want to hang around non-godly people anymore, but like the way that I look at it is like the people are in church are the ones that need help the most, right? But they and that those people that are sitting in church would swear that people in the outside world, right, throwing stones, right, projecting, will be like, no, like people that don't go to church are bad people, but you're in church. It's like the hospital. It's like the emergency room, ICU. When you had a friggin' arm blowed off, you go to the hospital. When you need deep religious or spiritual help, you go to the church. Checkmate. All right, so let's get one break deck message and then we'll grab a moon and star message. I look at them as oracle messages here from the Moon and Stars Tarot Guidebook. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the live. We're going on about 48:48. I just saw people have been coming in and coming out of the live. Yeah, hopefully it was at least a mild form of entertainment. I do look at myself as a psychic, as a clairvoyant, as a medium, right? I have so many clairvoyant gifts. I can't even count them. But I do like the label of storyteller, right? I try to tell people what I do in my everyday life. I'll be like, I'm a modern day exorcist, aka a therapist, right? First of all, people don't even like to admit they need therapy, and then they judge a book by its cover and they're like, you're a therapist. Most people still think I'm in my 20s, so it's like it's always some sort of a judgment, right? And then, because I always get this, and then it could be a day later, a week later, a month, or a year later, they're like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like you before. Checkmate again. I think that may become for 2024. I'm gonna start using that, right? Isn't chess and checkers like one of the oldest games, right? Oh my gosh. So I just did all that shuffling. Let's see the truth of the love energetics for today. How are you guys responding? What's the resonance? What is the message? What is the I don't know, what's the advice? So we got the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this is getting out of your comfort zone. If I'm to read it as a channeled message, right? As a download, Ace of Swords, right? It's getting out of your comfort zone, right? The of Pentacles is known as being locked out in the cold, right? Maybe again, some would assume you got thrown out of a situation. Others, you straight left, right? It could also be indicative of a change up in your health, right? A change up in your job for the good or bad, right? There was a lot here in this reading. I thought it was going to be just love, but there was more that came through. A lot in regards to finances and just overall confidence. Yeah, this could even be a change in someone's confidence, right? Get a new perspective, right? So what else is here? No, that's it for the channeled messages. Ace of Swords is indicative of the truth, right? It's clarity, right? So some of you guys, you go to tarot readers or you go to anyone. It could be, again, it can be just to get an answer. I'm getting an update or just get insight into something. Yeah. And then when you receive that truth or when you receive that download, you don't stay the same. Five symbolizes change. You make a change, right? If someone tells you, oh, well, you do your research. If someone tells you the stock market is doing good, you do your research. This is Pentacles. There's a change up in your finances, right? If someone is saying that, oh, the flu is going around, I see health and wealth as being the same thing. Make sure you're exercising and getting your vitamins in. So I have a million examples, right? But when the truth comes in, honesty, you may be dealing with an air sign, right? Aquarius is they're very free spirited, right? Celebrities. A lot of us can learn how to be more free spirited and think outside of the box like Aquarius is, right? Gemini, the communication is key, right? We can't live on this planet by ourselves. So whether you're in someone's DMs live or in someone's comment section, right? And don't ask stupid questions, right? Don't believe people when they say there's no such thing. You see how I just laughed? And then Libra, um, you know, um, again, relationships. It makes the world go round, right? And we want honest and truthful relationships, right? We don't think about that when the shoe is on the underfoot. We might want to tell white lies, or we might think that it's cool to not omit the whole truth, or whatever the case may be. But think of if you were actually in spiritual court and your life was on the line. Would you not want a good lawyer? Would you want, and you were innocent, would you not want the truth to be told, right? See, I don't have a problem. I don't lie like that in life. I'm not gonna say I don't lie because I do tell white lies. Um, and this could be anything. And dating and relationships, like why lie to the person that you claim you love, and then now you have to remember all these lies you told to this person and that. I don't have time for a web of lies, right? And that's the internet, the World Wide Web, the web of lies. Don't believe everything you see on TV, the internet, or whatever. And when you come across genuine people, all the Libras here, if they're not karmic, right? Invest in them, right? But that is what I have for you guys today. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll make sure the live is public once it's fully downloaded or integrated into the channel. And yeah, there'll be more lives in the future. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Wait, now how do you turn this off? That's not how you turn it off. What do you hit the X?